coupons growing up for the customer database. Okay, so if you're not sure what coupon means, you imagine Groupon services. You all know what the Groupon does, right? You give you 60% discount, then you have to buy the package, then they deliver things to you. So that's what Mobox does. Okay, and now the good thing is Mobox also free of charge. See, not the paid items, it's just the normal free of charge for you to try. And then you need to test whether the audience actually more receptive when you give them coupon-based system. Okay, that's how customer service impression is. So normally this is the package we design, but before we design this, we have to come up with the customer profile. What are the interests and what are the levels they're looking at? So then only we can come up with this. Yeah, this is not come up in one day. I just say our package need keluar. It's like that. No. As a planning placement we do, we use different parties like events, like we use bloggers to write. And then the best thing is we just say women that what is the brand tagline. So this is the tagline that we created for them. After the 25 words, actually we compress them to here. Okay, so this is a tip later. We run through an exercise like this. So first thing is that when you build the page up already, maybe the next thing you want to think is how to make my page more visible for people online to easy to find you, right? So that's number one. You need to write the keywords in the profile. Like what are the general keywords people search you other than your artist name? Okay, then your timeline cover, is it interesting enough for me to attract my attention? Don't talk about whether they serve my page, whether is it strong enough to capture my attention first. So that will be determined by our audience. And third thing is later we run through exercise is how do you make it your message appealing to that audience that you want to target. So that audience may be defined by the marketing or the CEOs or maybe the companies involved in social media implementation. So that is the workshop we're doing in a short while. Okay, so come back to this one. Okay, now I want to ask the Taman Desa Medical Center one. So let's say from here, how do I pick the keywords from your profile? Let's say I want to optimize the page, right? The next step is how do I pick up the keywords that people are searching? Sebab you punya tulis very panjang tau. Very detailed. Okay, this write-up is good for brochure. You give to stakeholders, yes, they will read through everything because they want to invest in your company. Okay, but for Facebook users, mass market people, all I want to see is what does your company do and how they reach you, when the audience think. So what are the services that does your audience really look up? When they call you, what do they normally say?
Do more on medical packages.
Okay, so medical packages, others?
Whatever promotions that we are offering.
Okay. So you can just tell them that we are actually providing medical packages, and if you for more information or promotion, please drop your name and email at this place. Okay, the reason is very simple. Okay, this write-up is meant for corporate reasons, but my audience on social media, all they care is I want that two factors that you just said. So if you want to test conversion KPI just now, I would say that one conversion is, does the people drop their name and email address contact from Facebook itself for you to keep in touch? Now that could be one aspect of soft database, because you want to know after I do campaign, customer come and visit your website, after that, do they drop their name and email address to keep in touch with you? So for you to follow up next, right? If not, you can't do follow up. And then this Rosna is actually a specific dedicated person, or is just general email that you put in? So kalau bayangkan kalau Rosna, is Rosna in the room?
No, she's
Okay, so let's say imagine one day Rosna is not available, maybe because she's on leave or maybe medical or whatever reasons. So how do you access to respond to customer? So you need to define that email. Who controls that email that can respond? Okay, customer may not. Market ways, I will assume that maybe if you don't respond within certain period of time, therefore you may not be able to deliver your quality service to customer. You know, that's the customer index comes in. So you know the brand images, like even small things like this email, not defined carefully, who manage it, will also affect your deliverables and output. Okay, so for your information, this one you can maintain is okay, but I can suggest to you, you may want to do a separate test. And you see that normally when you do visibility, right, customer, if you ask Malaysians, how many of them actually read all this profile? The answers you keep it to yourself. Okay, this is a simple acid test, you just need to know from them. They will tell you that. Okay, so I will give you a simple exercise how you deconstruct the branding list now. So the message 100. Now we move on to the kecilkan lagi sikit, become 3-4 letters. Now we count. Okay, by essence. Okay, so this is what we call as a USP basics. So anyone knows what USP stands for? CEOs, they know lah. Tanya ni dulu. Those marketing one, they should know what USP stands for. USP marketing means something. Oh, tak belajar USP. Okay. USP actually stands for unique selling proposition. Okay, so what unique selling proposition means in your layman, it tells you what differentiates your service compared to others. Okay, so you can do this later. So remember just now brand audit, I have mentioned one core promise. That's point number 3 in your notes. So point 1 is you can define core promise in 3 different areas. One is what is the problem that user has. Okay, so your users can get the problems from review where is it found. Or if your service is based on the time frame, like the quality time frame, then you can say that, you know, I will deliver this in X amount of time. Like pizza, you know, the delivery, that is the example, like I deliver pizza within less 30 minutes or so, right? That's how they do it. Or if they don't do it, they will have to pay you or refund. Now, so that is what this is what we call as the positive promise. Like, and then you want to take away the negative as well, like you are going to restate. So what is the commitment required from customer for you to deliver that promise? Okay, so this point is okay. So this one, when you do research with your competitor, what differentiates you from them that you do? So basically, your competitor does not guarantee quick time delivery. So you can state that in your core brand promise as well. Okay, so maybe some people, this part is subjective. So kalau you tak charge macam klinik kerajaan pula, you bagi free lah. So the clinic one Malaysia, they always talk about this one. And then when I do the negative positive examples, then I will just recompress here. Okay, I bring customers to your door. Okay, that's how my service I describe myself. And normally when I say that, I will just say I bring the customer who pays you money, not the customer who sits for freebie, cannot pay you anything. And our service, we have a way to deliver it. That's why we can guarantee it, because the system is there. But in our layman terms, we just say that to customer's point of view, we just say that we can able to deliver you this. This is good enough. Okay, because normally that's what your core promise, right? You need to satisfy customers, so you need to know what satisfies them. Is it that quick service satisfy them or cheaper price satisfy them more? Or you want to do it? Very simple. Okay, so key points is after you put the negative positive together, you can refer to your notes on this one. So you compress it into how many words is that?